Have you ever wondered what priceless secrets might be hiding in the caves of a forgotten desert? Secrets so ancient, they were locked away for 1,000 years, and almost lost to time? Welcome to Dunhuang, China, the gateway to a world of mystery. Carved into the cliffs of the Gobi Desert are the Mogao Caves, over 700 man-made grottoes, filled with breathtaking Buddhist art, forgotten scriptures, and, most astonishingly, knowledge that could rewrite parts of our history. But how did this remote site become one of the greatest cultural treasure troves in human civilization? It all began in the 4th century, during the height of the Silk Road. As merchants and monks traveled across continents, they brought not just goods, but ideas, philosophy, religion, science, and art. The Mogao Caves became a spiritual and intellectual sanctuary for Buddhist monks and pilgrims journeying through the harsh desert. These monks didn't just build temples, they created a massive library, a collection of over 50,000 manuscripts and paintings, hidden away in what would later be called Cave 17, the Library Cave. But why was it sealed? Historians believe it was sealed in the 11th century to protect its sacred texts from invasions or political unrest. Others think it was to preserve knowledge that was meant only for a chosen few. For nearly 900 years the library cave sat undisturbed, its entrance forgotten, its contents untouched by the outside world. That changed in 1900. A Taoist monk named Wang Yuanlu, self-appointed caretaker of the caves, discovered the sealed entrance by accident. Inside he found stacks of ancient scrolls and scriptures, some written in Chinese, others in Sanskrit, Tibetan, Sogdian, and even lost languages barely understood today. They included Buddhist sutras, medical treatises, astronomical charts, mathematics, music theory, even political records. Among them was the Diamond Sutra, the world's oldest known printed book, dated to 868 AD, centuries before Gutenberg's press. But this moment of rediscovery soon turned controversial. Foreign explorers, including Aurel Stein from Britain and Paul Pelliot from France, were quick to capitalize. They convinced Wang to part with thousands of documents for meager sums. These texts were shipped to Europe and now reside in museums like the British Museum and the Bibliothèque Nationale de France. To this day, many scholars debate, was this a cultural theft or a rescue mission that saved irreplaceable knowledge from decay? The Mogao manuscripts remain a key to understanding not just Buddhism but, the cultural fusion of East and West during one of the most dynamic periods in human history. They revealed how ideas moved along trade routes, how science was exchanged across continents, and how ancient minds grappled with questions we still ask today. What else is buried in the sands of Dunhuang? Despite over a century of research, many of the texts have yet to be translated. Some suggest hidden meanings encoded in symbols. Others hint at lost philosophies and practices no longer known to modern religions. Could there be more undiscovered caves still waiting in the desert? The Mogao Caves remind us that history is often hidden in silence, locked behind walls of sand and stone, waiting for someone to listen, and when we do, the past whispers secrets we never imagined. Thanks for joining us on this journey through time. Subscribe to Epic Time Journeys, where the lost stories of our world are brought back to light. Until next time, keep seeking, because the past is never truly gone. It's just waiting to be uncovered.